So ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to become a kept man, and I think I might well manage it today because I'm staying at the Kept Hotel in Bangsaray. Bangsaray is a completely different vibe, a completely different feel. It's really an old fishing village, and this particular hotel is down towards the sort of Chinese market area of the town. And it really is quite sleepy and quite relaxing. But this hotel has got a great score on Agoda. It's actually scored 9 or over 9 out of 10, which is exceptional. And over 1,000 people have reviewed it, so they can't be wrong, can they? Well, let's go and find out. So I booked with Agoda and I stayed in October 2023. So I've just checked in and that was very painless indeed. And my room cost just under 3,000 baht, and that does include breakfast. They informed me when I checked in that breakfast is available from the unearthly time of 6:30 in the morning. I don't think you'll see me then, but goes on to the much more palatable 10:30 AM. And they do have a swimming pool that you can use. They don't actually have a gymnasium or exercise room here, but they do have bar billiards and a pool table, so that will give me some exercise. Actually, seriously, if you do want some exercise while you're here, they have got pedal bikes. But for tonight, they've got 2 excursions that they run. They're completely free, so you can join those. One is a boat trip to Baht, which is actually Duck Island, and it's a nice viewpoint, especially when the weather is good. It's a bit cloudy today, but I'm going to join that one anyway. Immediately after that, at 7 o'clock, they've got some squid fishing. My room is a duplex room, which means it's over 2 floors, so I'm going to be going upstairs to bed tonight. Hopefully it's got a nice view. Let's go and have a look. My room was on the top floor, so we took the elevator. I was shown around by one of the very helpful staff. And the minute you come into the room, well, it just oozes class. It's really nice. It's got a naval theme running through the hotel and indeed the room. Apparently this building used to be used as a fishing centre and was then converted into a hotel later. And you can see all the pastel shades, the pale blues, the ropes and the light wood. There's some complimentary fruit there. Of course, I've got to go upstairs to bed, which is very pleasant, although when you do go upstairs it's quite steep and it's also quite warm up there, so you need to get the air conditioning on early. You do have a flat screen TV upstairs, and you do have a fantastic view out at the sea and the pier, but do be warned, especially if you need to go to the bathroom in the night, those stairs are quite steep. There's some flip-flops to wear when you go outside. Inside the bathroom there's a bathrobe. The tiles are absolutely gorgeous. The toilet and the shower are both wonderful. And you've got plenty of complimentary water. Toiletries are first class, and as you can see, the basin and all the fittings, they are spotlessly clean, and overall it's a 5-star experience. Now, as I said, there are 2 activities which you can join in, so I didn't have time to waste. I was straight out in time for the boat trip. That boat trip goes out to a nearby island. They do take safety carefully on board. Each person was made to wear a life jacket. And I imagine if the weather was slightly better with a beautiful sunset, this boat trip itself would be absolutely stunning. So we're just going round Baht, and Baht is duck, so it's Duck Island, but I think it would be better named Got Mangapun because that is jellyfish, I think, something like that in Thai language. And I'll tell you what, there's literally hundreds of them around here, so that would be a better name for it. But I do hope this boat doesn't have any form of accident because I wouldn't like to be swimming back with those nearby. Well, I said I didn't see any ducks around here, but I tell you what, apart from those jellyfish, there's loads of monkeys as well. They seem to be eating dragon fruit that have been thrown from the crew of the boat. Let's keep those at arm's length as well. In terms of dinner, you can have dinner in the hotel, but one of my favourite restaurants is just 50 metres down the road. And I did go down there for a bite to eat and also a glass of wine. It's very beautiful just relaxing and listening to some music. But I was tired, so back to the room and time for bed. Wake up in the morning, pull back the curtains and you do get a wonderful view. So good morning, it's day number 2. Breakfast does start at 6:30, but as I predicted, I was fast asleep in the really comfortable bed upstairs in my duplex room. And just before I go and sample today's breakfast, I did make myself a cup of drip coffee, just to help myself wake up. Anyway, it'll be time for breakfast in a minute. My room rate did include buffet breakfast, and it's a very impressive breakfast, I have to say. Some of it you do have to cook yourself, of course. Well, it's the first time for everything. I didn't know I was a chef. So the breakfast spread is really good here. You can see it's a buffet breakfast. They've got every type of food. They've got quite a few Asian dishes, so that kind of shows who they're catering for, but enough Western dishes for you to be entertained as well. And I've never made these pancakes myself before. You can make pancakes or waffles. I mean, I say I've never made them before. You'd never be able to tell, would you, from this absolute work of art that I've got here. But it's something a little bit different. Hopefully it's edible. And I've got my scrambled egg. I've got different types of bread, various types of fruit, and the fruit and the salad and the milk, things like that is all kept refrigerated. Even the bread, actually, before you cook it or toast it, is kept in plastic bags. So that's all very hygienic and really very, very pleasant. Lovely. And the view behind of the pier and the sea. So it's time to check out of kept Bangsaray, and I've got to say that for less than 3,000 baht booking on Agoda, I think I've got really good value for money. The room was excellent, the breakfast was very good, and going out on the boat trip and the fishing and just the whole environment around here, it's such a difference from coming over from Pattaya. Quickly to come over here, but again, it's just a totally different world. Really, really relaxing. Everything is good quality and the staff are so friendly. Only one thing that I have to think about now, and that is how to get home. But once again, for the second time in 2 weeks, I've got my very own tuk-tuk to drive me back. If you want to see the last time I was in a tuk-tuk, have a look at the video up here and look at a great spa and hotel in the centre of Pattaya. But for me, here at Bangsaray, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.